Imagine this. It's midnight and you're scrolling through Zillow like it's Netflix. And then, boom, you spot the house. You've been looking for hours and you finally find it. You click the request tour button with excitement. And then within minutes, your phone starts blowing up. People start lining up at your door. Calls, emails, agents all vying for your attention. Sound familiar? Let's dig into why this happened. And stick around because I'll show you ways to get the help you actually want. Expose the process, how lead generation really works. All right, so here's the truth bomb. When you click request tour on big platforms like Zillow or Realtor.com, you might think you're directly connecting with the listing agent, but actually it's like dropping your contact info into a lead lottery. These platforms aren't set up to connect you with that specific agent. They're designed to route your inquiry to a giant pool of buyer's agents. And these agents pay for access to people like you. Explain the lead selling system. All right, here's where this gets real. Every time you hit request tour, that single click sends your contact info to not just one, but several agents that have paid for access to your information. Your details have become lead currency, passed along to agents whose only connection to you is the fact that they paid to get your info. And that's why in minutes, your inbox floods and your phone blows up. And suddenly, you're fielding calls from people you've never heard of and didn't want to hear from. It's overwhelming and frankly confusing. Not the smooth start you wanted for your home search. Don't worry, we're going to teach you how to avoid all this noise and get the help you need. Stick around. The downside of the lead roulette. All right, well, this whole process is like a game of lead roulette. The agent on the other end is chosen not for their knowledge or their experience, but just because they paid for your lead. These agents might know next to nothing about the home. They don't have the background info, they haven't toured it, and they might not have even been to the city. So now you're stuck playing catch up, explaining your needs to someone who's just as new to the listing as you are. Alrighty, up next, let's check out how to look at Zillow the right way. We found this house. This is a great house. We really want to see it. And we look here and we see this request a tour button, and boy, that seems convenient, right? Just get in there and request a tour. So we click that, and I'm not going to click it because I don't want to get a whole bunch of calls, but guess what happens if we click that? Yeah, we don't get a tour set up. We get a whole bunch of calls coming in, right? Or we can hit contact agent. Maybe we think that's going to be the listing agent, right? Seems like it, sounds like it. It's not. That's not who you're going to get, right? So if you want to contact the listing agent directly, the best way to do that, I'm going to show you right over here. We're just going to scroll down a little bit. And we're going to see that this listing is provided by this fantastic agent named Thomas McNamara. And there is his phone number right there. We can call him. We can get all the information we want. We can set up an appointment. Now, I don't necessarily advocate for always using the listing agent as the buyer. I think you should get your own representation and agency. But if you want to talk to the listing agent, this is the way to find their information. Don't click on those other buttons. Listen, most likely you know a real estate agent, right? You've met one, maybe you've worked with one in the past. And if not, you probably know somebody that has. The best way to find a great agent for your area is to talk to other people and ask them, do you have an agent that you would recommend? Did you have a great experience when you bought or sold your last home? Plus, you need to look at their reviews. There's a lot of real estate agents, and like it or not, they're not all the same as far as how knowledgeable they are, how good at negotiations they are, and how easily accessible they are, right? So you want to find the agent that's going to work best for you in the area that you're looking in. So talk to friends, talk to family, talk to neighbors, get recommendations. I recommend you interview a couple of agents. Talk to them, find out how available they are, find out what their process is, how they work with you. By the way, make sure that you get pre-approved before you try to go looking for a house. Every agent that's worth their salt is going to make sure that you've got a pre-approval or you have the cash on hand to buy the house. Because if you don't, you're really just wasting everybody's time, including your own. We'd love the opportunity to help you in your home buying journey. Give us a call anytime. Hey, check out our Everything Orlando handbook. It's got plenty of tips, tricks, and great information to help you on your journey.